Wales fans are swapping rugby boots for running shoes as they plan to run 6.5 marathons in 7 days. The plan is to end up at Twickenham in time for the England versus Wales match next weekend.
Yes, now their names are Mike Inider, Sean Ware and Darren Powell, and they're going to kick off their journey quite literally. Apparently they're going to boot the ball over the posts at the Millennium Stadium tomorrow. They're all in the studio with me this morning, resplendent in high-vis jackets, because it's still dark out there, chaps, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit early, this.
A bit early, but
right.
This is our kit for the run, Peter.
Right, now tell us who got the idea, first of all, because it always starts with in the pub, these silly things, don't they?
Well, you're exactly right. Like all good ideas, it started in the pub, and we wanted to do another major charity event. We've done some previous ones, and we're all rugby fans. We all love our rugby and following Wales, so we started looking, and we came up with the idea of Twickenham, going up to Twickenham, and then the idea was born of, well, why don't we run up to Twickenham? So, as you said, like all good ideas, unfortunately, they're made in the pub.
Yeah, right. Now, who's the runner? Who actually does a bit of running here?
Yeah, that'll be me.
That's you, Sean, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I have entered a couple of marathons, half marathons, always, try to keep fit, as they say.
Yeah. Fine, so you've actually done something like this before?
Yeah, 3 of us have.
Because I got a note here which says that Darren's a non-runner. Well, I mean, not like the racehorses, but...
I am, yes, I am. But as Sean said, we did a big event 2 years ago for charities. That was my first time running.
Right.
And I said then that was my last time running.
Yeah, well, famous last words. Now, Mike, as the man behind this, what was it that the 3 of you decided you could contribute by doing this? Because it's really, I mean, this is really quite hard, isn't it?
It is a very extreme event, and really it's born out of the work and the support we're trying to do for 4 charities which we've been involved in previously.
Right, and these are all personal things to you, are they?
Yeah, they are. The last event we did was specifically for Help for Heroes, and we have a personal reason for doing that with Darren.
Yeah.
And there are other support charities as well we've supported in the past, but we wanted to, as well as continue to support Help for Heroes, which we did in our last event. Macmillan, again, the Macmillan South Wales have been very good with us in terms of organising the event. And we all know the work they do with cancer and supporting families in their fight against cancer. The Sandville is a charity just outside Porthcawl, which has been going for nearly 30 years now.
I should have said to you boys, you're all Porthcawl boys.
We're all Porthcawl lads.
Yeah, that's right. Now, Sean, I suppose that if you've got a reluctant runner and a non-runner, training must have been interesting. When did you get started?
Yeah, well, we keep ourselves active. We started training early October, and it's a gradual process of increasing the miles.
Yeah.
We built up to possibly the heaviest week of training was about a 70-mile week.
But you got to go a bit further than that, Mike. It must be, it's 150, 160, maybe more?
184.
184?
Yeah.
It must be going around the South Circular.
Well, Peter, there is a story here, actually, because when we first came up, again, because we wanted to do something around rugby, it was 6 nations, the length of 7 marathons when we first measured it. But when Darren did the detailed kind of weights and measures of the run, he rang me one day and we said, we've got a problem here. He said, the run's not long enough.
Oh, yeah, I bet that was a popular call. We have to go a bit further.
We put an extra loop in, so when we get to, I think, Chippenham, we've got to go up to RAF Lynham, up to Wootton Bassett, and directly down to Marlborough. So,
right, okay.
So I can't believe it, to make up the mileage in Darren's terms.
Yep.
And are you all going to run every single bit of it, or are you sort of running in legs?
No, we run the total amount.
Yep.
3 of us will run the total amount. It's not legs.
And it's 6.5 marathons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It's got to be right.
7 marathons.
Have you got a DAP sponsor, boys?
One a day.
You must be going through trainers at a fair old rate, aren't you?
Well, they're expensive as well, aren't they? So
we've also had great support on the run as well, and we've had for the first time ever a main sponsor come on board, and just a quick thank you to Taylor Wimpey South Wales, because they've come on board and sponsored the event for us and are putting the money directly into the charity. So a big thank you for Taylor Wimpey South Wales.
Well, let's hope you get a big boys. Thank you very much, Mike, Sean and Darren. You can follow their progress on the Roy Noble Show every afternoon on BBC Radio Wales this week. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.